I have always considered dreams a refuge, a place where reality's boundaries blur, allowing for experiences beyond comprehension. For weeks, my nights were filled with the most vivid romantic dreams. Each escapade was better than the last, a dance of passion and euphoria that left me waking up with an invigorating zest. Who would have guessed that the source of such pleasure would become my greatest dread? As the weeks rolled on, a pattern emerged. The ethereal lover in my dreams, a mysterious woman with raven-black hair, ruby-red lips, and eyes that pierced the very essence of my being, became a nightly visitor. She whispered sweet nothings, and our intimate escapades became wilder, bolder, and more intense. With every encounter, I felt an electric charge that would jolt my waking self. However, a growing unease began to gnaw at me. My once refreshing dreams were now leaving me drained. Waking up became a Herculean task. Every muscle in my body ached as though I had been running marathons in my sleep. I would glance at the mirror and see dark circles under my eyes, my skin pallid, almost lifeless. My colleagues whispered behind closed doors, concerned about my deteriorating health. Desperate, I visited doctors and therapists to find the root cause. Sleep studies, counseling, and medications yielded no answers. Everything was normal, they said. But it didn't feel normal, not even close. One night, amid our passionate encounter, I tried to see her face. This was no ordinary dream. It felt palpable, more real than any I had before. She avoided my gaze, but I persisted. Her once soft whispers became sinister, and as I finally caught a clear glimpse of her face, those beautiful eyes transformed into dark voids, a malevolence lurking within. She hissed, "You can't resist me." I jolted awake, drenched in sweat, my heart racing. Was this my subconscious playing tricks on me? Perhaps my anxiety manifesting? I decided to dive into research, looking for answers. Countless hours in front of the screen led me to the legends of the Succubus, a demonic entity known to seduce men in their sleep, feasting on their life force. The stories were eerily familiar. Vivid dreams, unexplainable fatigue, and the slow drain of vitality. A cold realization dawned upon me. The beautiful woman, my nightly visitor, wasn't just a figment of my imagination. She was real, or at least real in a sense that defied earthly explanations. Terrified, I tried to fight her off. I attempted every remedy, holy relics by my bedside, protective chants, herbs and salts around my room, anything to keep her away. And for a while it seemed to work. The dreams halted, and my energy began to return. However, deep down, a yearning grew. I missed the electrifying encounters, the euphoria, the intensity. Despite knowing the danger, a part of me longed for her touch, her whispers. She was my drug, an addiction that clawed at my very soul. It didn't take long for her to return. One vulnerable night, as I lay in bed, memories of our escapades flooded my mind. My defenses lowered, and I felt her presence envelop me, the weight of her essence pressing down. Her whispers, now both alluring and terrifying, echoed, "You want me, you need me." The next morning, I woke up weaker than ever. I was a prisoner in my own body, caught in the tug-of-war between an insatiable desire and the horrifying reality of my situation. Every night she came, taking more and more from me. I couldn't resist, no matter how hard I tried. Friends and family became distant memories. My once thriving career is a forgotten endeavor. The succubus was my world now, a beautiful nightmare I couldn't escape. The duality of my feelings was maddening. I loved her, yet I feared her. She appeared one fateful night as I lay drained and nearly lifeless. This time, not as a dream, but as a shadowy figure by my bedside. Her dark eyes bore into mine the very essence of temptation. She leaned in, her lips inches from my ear, whispering the final haunting words, "You are mine." The world around me faded to black. The last remnants of my willpower shattered. I surrendered, letting her consume me entirely. The fear was overwhelming, but the allure even more so. In the dark abyss, her whispers echoed, a haunting reminder of my eternal predicament.